Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with the amazing May Kit Club. It's all tropical vibes going on here. Did you notice the accent change? So this is all sorts of tropical goodness. Don't forget to mark your calendars for Thursday, May 23rd for the Club Along Crafting video, where you can see both the April and May Kit Club, and I will be a special guest for that event too. Yay! So mark your calendars. That will be on YouTube, live, 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, speaking of Kit Club, this month, if you get the Deluxe Caboodle bonus, which is all the clubs, all this tropical, fun vibes, goodness, yeah man, Irie, all of it. There are now 2 bonuses this month. There is a bonus Better Press sentiment set and a bonus stencil set. Yay! 2 huge thumbs up for 2 bonuses. So you have to get the whole Deluxe Caboodle Club. And the club is now open until the 27th for new subscriptions. Plus, if you are an existing Kit Club member, right now you will have early access to the May release that's coming up. Also, you have early access to the pre-order of the exciting new Spellbinders Scout machine, a smaller die-cut machine. It's the Platinum 6 in a baby. I love it. Don't have it yet, but I saw the preview on the Spellbinders channel and they said that it operates same strength, same internal steel gears, just like the Platinum 6 and the Platinum die cut machine. Yay! And it is 9 inches long, those plates, 3.5 inch wide opening. You can even run those slimline embossing folders in there, and it comes with its own universal plate system too. You can watch the Spellbinders introductory YouTube video if you want to see more details on the Spellbinders Platinum Scout. Now, for everyone else, pre-orders open up for non-Kit Club members on the 10th. So a few days from now, you won't receive your machine until June. They will ship out all those pre-orders first before they start to ship out the regular purchases after it becomes a full release. So if you want to get it, there is a white Platinum Scout, and then there is a lilac shimmer Platinum Scout. Yay, look at her. And that shimmer also comes in our Platinum 6. So if you love purple like I do, that's 2 beauties to add to your stash. Love! Right now, there is a die cutting sale happening at Spellbinders, so you can take a look at that. I will put a link below for it. I took a glimpse, but I didn't take a deep look. I might do a Steals and Deals video probably tomorrow or the day after covering that, okay? That's always exciting to see dies on sale, up to 40% off too. Again, thumbs up for yay. And lastly, there is the Creative Escape events and Spellbinders. This is an in-person workshop. And a viewer asked me, because I did a video over the weekend where I mentioned it, I am not going to be an instructor there, crafters. I am going there as a crafter myself. So I will just be a guest sitting there and enjoying it. I wanted to tell you guys about this because this is super exciting. It is $2.99 for a weekend, August 2nd to 3rd. You're going to get 4 instructors. Nicole Spohr is one of them, and Kim and Josie from Spellbinders. And then there's another instructor. I don't know her, but you're seeing the graphics here. But I'm pretty sure that she'll be fabulous too. And then you're going to get a kit with products. In that $2.99, there's also a scout in there too, and a tour of Spellbinders. I'm going to provide the link for the event. You can read all the details, including the hotel accommodations and everything. I already booked my hotel and I already paid for my event. I invite you guys. I'd love to see you there, get to meet everybody. I have a feeling it's going to be a fantastic, fun-filled weekend. There's even going to be a pajama party. Yay again. And cropping too. So definitely check that link. In-person crafting events, they fill up quickly and they sell out quickly. So I'll talk about it until it sells out. Everything I'm talking about, I'll be detailing and linking below, including the die sale. So you can take a look at that too. Okay, crafters, let's get into all this Kit Club goodness. With this Kit Club, I had fun in Florida with the flamingos. I certainly had fun in Jamaica, man. Yes, I certainly did. with all the tropical florals, the leaves, and everything. I even had fun in Hawaii because this kit club can apply to vacations, destination vacations. Let's look at all the goodness. Let's get started. Okay, crafters, first up, this is the small die of the month. This is the large die of the month. On the large die of the month card, I am using everything exclusive from the large die of the month. This is the glimmer of the month sentiment, but everything else is just all large die of the month goodness. In the background here, that is the 3D embossing folder. And then on this card, this one features one of the cute characters from the small die of the month, this little toucan. This is the stencil of the month. And then in the background, the 2D embossing folder of the month. Start off with the large die of the month first because it's just all sorts of Florida goodness. This is just all flamingo fun. And your flamingo can be shades of pinks and corals, any colorway you wish. Your range is a lot with these flamingos. So you could keep them super light pink and then you keep them deep fuchsia pink and then start to go into those salmons. Love that. Alrighty, so the large die of the month is called the Grand Tropical Flamingo Dies. Love, 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 love. It comes with this huge flower right here, which you could use alone. It comes with great tropical foliage. Love. And this as well, which is right there. This leaf right there. There's just so many elements in this one. This is a great comprehensive set that deserves... It so does. It's so good. And then the flamingos. You get two flamingos. One is facing to the left. One is facing to the right. I sort of did a little interlock here like a heart because they're a couple. Super cute. One does stand a little bit taller than the other. And you can position the legs too. This goes right here for the leg. You can choose to use this or not. I'm loving all of this florals and foliage. Then you get this little accent flower too up here. This piece, it can be here on the flower or you can use it as a leaf too. This is the area for the face, for the beak. This part for the eye is a drop-in right there. Let me give you a measurement on the tallest flamingo from the Grand Tropical Flamingos. Love. I have the legs here in Spellbinders Brush Black cardstock, okay? 5 1/4 inch tall and the width 2 1/4, under 2 1/2 inch, okay? So this can definitely fit on an A2 card. With me, I love to see my embossing folder. I had these two together, both together. You're at 4 1/4. So this would be tight right here on an A2 card. They can still work, but I wanted more space, so I decided to go 5 by 7. The 3D embossing folder of the month is this beauty right here. I did put a sheet of color cardstock behind it. It's still daytime, so I hope you're seeing all the details here. Look at this 3D embossing folder. You would use a universal plate system that comes in your new Lilac Shimmer Platinum 6. And if that was this size, which is a slimline size, then it could also go in your Platinum Scout. I'm excited by that Platinum Scout, and I'm excited by purple, favorite color. So this is called Scattered Tropics. Look at those trees. This is cut in black cardstock. Look at that detail. Love, 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 love. So I have here pink, black, that pop of white, pop of yellow, and then the foliage. The foliage now is a combination of 3 Spellbinders cardstock. Fern, this green, also ink blended up here. Raindrop and peridot. Peridot is here, but ink blended. Peridot is a little bit lighter than the raindrop, okay? All these bits I just tucked in behind that flower. Now the flower is so interesting. This shape right here is a layering thing. It's like you just layer that shape on top of each other. So you get this 3D look with the flower. Isn't that gorgeous? I did white cardstock. I put a little bit of Distress Oxide in yellow here, just right there. And then there's the center. There is a crown to put on your queen. It is attached to this piece so you don't lose it. Oh, I have a joke to tell you. I had told you the other day that I had missed one of my dies with my dog. She was on the floor sniffing. That's her thing. She's sniffing 24/7. She's a hunting dog. She actually found my die. When she left, I looked down. I'm like, what's that? She didn't eat it, thank goodness, but she found my die. So I'll show you which one she found when I get to it. I was like, oh, good girl, good girl. So this at least is wedged together so you won't lose these little pieces, okay? I like when they do that because sometimes when the die is too small, like if you did this only and you run it through, it can, disappear. I had a viewer mention that to me that she had missed two pieces. So if you have a dog, bring the dog upstairs. Maybe the dog can find it. If I miss a die, I also use my phone here, get on my hands and knees with the flashlight, even if it's daytime, still flashlight, shining and looking, because under your desk it gets darker. I usually find it. So this is just fabulous. And then this is the beak. That's the piece for this part of the beak. Love, love, love. So look at my 5x7 card. I use some gems from my stash. This sentiment is from the Glimmer of the Month. I think it's perfect in here. Here is the mirrored arch labels die. I used it right here. This is the only thing that's brought into this card that's not part of Kit Club. I needed a foundation die to break away from that fabulous embossing folder, just to house my scene. It is quieted because this is cardstock without any detail, but I can still enjoy the detail and still have everything going on here. So I did use the mirrored arch labels die. Love this one. Largest die is an A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. Okay, so this is the large die of the month. Grand Tropical Flamingos. Yay, Spellbinders. Out the park winner. Love this Kit Club this month. I've been just loving all these Kit Clubs one after the other this year. It's just been home run, home run, home run, home run. It's fabulous. Alrighty, let's go into the small die of the month. This cutie patootie. I love the cuteness. It's called Tropical Friends. This one is a character. Look at these little legs. Look at that toucan. Love it. It is 2 birds, but I didn't use the second bird because I was restricting myself down here to an A2. It could have worked if I had pushed my bird over, but then I had the idea of using the branch that's in here. It does also have its own set of foliage and a floral. It's a heart-shaped leaf on like 2 vines here, but that's the branch here, okay? So when I had put my toucan, I couldn't fit this cutie patootie. So the toucan is right here. You have a few options with the toucan. With these birds and also the flamingo, Craft Stacks has been my best friend. I will link my Craft Stacks video here so you can see a review of this. But boy, I have just been cutting away. So I have another card that's coming. This is the other bird. You see how tight it would have been? It was asking for a 5x7, but I was already here on this. Craft Stacks, this is a craft and storage tray. So with this, I was crafting, putting all my little die cuts in here. Now you can make your toucan 2 different ways. Solid beak, that, or this kind of beak, which is almost like the Fruit Loop beak. I love that. Now, the funny thing is that every time you cut these 4 strips, which are separated, you'll get a lot of pieces. That's where my Craft Stacks came in very handy. And I can just pick through pieces in here. I even have a bird here, but some splatter got to it in blue. I could do like that too. Isn't that cute? And then I did make his little friend. I have all the foam on top of it ready to go. It was looking too crowded to me like this. So I decided to just save it for another card. I still have more toucans left. Look at that ink blending. Started off with Spellbinders Beeswax cardstock, which is a yellow cardstock. Came in with some yellow ink and some orange ink. So you see how I did the ink blending? Love, 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 love. There again, I was using the trifectas of green at Spellbinders. Peridot, Raindrop, and Fern. See the colorway? This is a green cardstock from my stash. I needed something to go back into what I had ink blended with the stencil of the month, which is just so cute. It is a splash like water. It's called Tropical Spray. So it does have a water feel to it. It is a 2-piece stencil. I went on and turned it into like tropical leaves. I did all this green and yellow. The embossing folder I used in the back is the 2D embossing folder of the month, Lattice Work embossing folder. Love this. I love the detail, but not too much detail because we already have the wicker basket. So this has a nice feel to it as well, Lattice Work. Look at it back there. It's a more quieter version. Love that, love that, love that, love that. And all these Kit Club items, they have free shipping. You can buy individual clubs. So this one is $9 a month, free shipping. Love the embossing folder of the month. You get all these oversized embossing folders too. 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall, and that tropical one. This is a can't be missed one right here. Love. A ink blend with a stencil. This is Distress Oxide. You're looking at mustard seed, squeezed lemonade, twisted citron, and mowed lawn. Those are the colors you're seeing here, blended on hammer mill cardstock. And then after I did the ink blending, all this white space, I came on again with some mowed lawn and a little bit of mustard seed up here. So I'm going from yellow, green into deeper shades of green down here. Having fun. Once you see me do stuff like this, I'm having fun. So this is a 6x6 inch stencil. Love this tropical spray. This is a great one to use with the nautical theme from last year, which would be the whale in a bottle and that whole set with the octopus and everything. This would be fabulous for that as well. Back to the beauty here. Let me give you a measurement on them. That would be nice, right? I could have done that too. Look at that bird. So you could do a single bird and you can also do them together just hanging out. 3 inches tall, like 1.5 inch wide, and then the toucan, 2.25 by 2 inches. They're just so super cute. Very easy to put together. Did I forget to put the cheek in? I certainly did. Oh, crafters, help me. Oh, goodness. I just noticed it now. Like, wait a second. What is this? So for the cheek, which I need to fix, I would die cut this one and that one. See now, if I had my Spellbinders Platinum Scout, I would have just put my little baby die cut machine right here. Yeah. That's why those desktop ones are fun, because the Platinum 6, I do have it close to me, but not like always right here. With the smaller footprint, it's nice to have that as well, especially when I'm going to do this emergency die cutting right now. It's been a long week from last week until now, crafters. So I'm starting this week still feeling last week. Okay, let me go cut these two. I'll be right back. Die cut the cheeks out of pink sand cardstock. I think pink sand is a good color for that. Let me put these in here so I don't lose them, so I don't have to call Tori to come find them for me. I couldn't believe she found that die. I had die cut something else and that fell. And when I was picking that piece up, I was like, wait a second, what's that? And then, yeah, she found it for me. Good girl. That's a good dog. You see how I was excited by the birds so much and the colors, I forgot to put the cheeks back in. I put the eyes in, but I forgot to put the cheeks in. I love this Barely Art glue because you get so much control over it. And then just put that piece in like so. Now my bird is done. That's why she didn't make it here. Right. I was just having too much fun with our branch and florals. And then when I looked at it, I was like, okay, so I guess the other one can't fit. Oh, so cute. They're both just so adorable. If you have birds, oh, this is a must-have die set. It's just so much fun. You see why I have it done and I have no cheek again? I kept on making these. I don't know why. They're just so much fun. I wanted it to be in an oval. Postage edge ovals. Hopefully this is on sale now. I'll put it here on the screen if it's on sale. As a matter of fact, anything I find on sale in this video, I'll put here on the screen in the current die cutting sale. All right, so I use this smaller die right here for that part. The postage edge in black. I wanted the black to come back to that. Popped up my little bird and then came in with all that foliage. I love this smaller scale and then I love the bigger scale. These two together, win. Tropical goodness. Yeah, just can't get enough of it. For the rest of the foliage, this is where Tori helped me out. That's my dog. And I didn't put the feet here. I put the feet on last because these feet are very small. You see? They're like super tiny. There it is. And it's a 2-piece set for the feet right there. Both eyes are here. And then that line is for this if you wish to use it, but you don't have to. See how you can work it without the line? So I also brought in 2 floral dies. This is Mini Blooms and Sprigs. I'll let you know if this is on sale because she's a winner. You're seeing 4 sets of it here. I had used it recently. Misplaced that one. I had 3 left. Tori found that one for me. Good girl. So there you go right there. I used this little flower here. Yeah, that's all I used from it actually was this flower. And then here I came in with my garden wreath add-on and used something that I haven't used before from my own collection. This one, which is a smaller sunflower but cut in a different color. Doesn't this just look like a fun floral? The yellow comes back to the floral here. In the center, from my own set, I'm using this. I love this little star center. I think it works great for a lot of the florals. When you want to get that center and you either want to put a gem, it fills up the space. And then this one, I did use one of the smaller ones here for that. I'll let you know if this is on sale too. She's been on sale for a while from my beautiful wreath collection. So I'll let you know. Love that. Love this. So I did bring in more flowers. I think this is great in red. I'm going to be revisiting this in a few different colors because I always had it in my mind as it has to be a sunflower. But after just going for it with this card, it works in different colorways. To finish off this card, I'm coming in with a Better Press sentiment. You brighten my day. This is from Sentiments of Wonder. I know it's horrific back here, but I just can't read it, so I had to kind of make notes of what each one of these said. And I had this little space. That's why I chose that. Stick a pin in now. We're going to talk about the Caboodle bonus number 1, which is Tropical Sentiments Press Plate. Crafters, look at this. 4 Better Press sentiments with coordinating die. You know I love this, right? You'll get, apparently it's your birthday, a little toucan of my appreciation. I will always stand by you. You are sweet to the core. Sweet to the core works perfectly with the stitch die of the month. I'm going to use it on a card as I have a ton of birds and I have this one and I'm going to bring it in with my next card. So that's it for the small die of the month and stencil and 2D embossing folder. Both embossing folders are interchangeable in terms of giving you that look to help you finish off these cards. Amazing. Just another winning kit club. Wanted to show you guys something for a second because I love this die so much. This is the Kaleidoscope Peacock. This is part of the Bellevue paper collection. New collection from last month. I will put a link for it and the collection so you can take a look. So this is the die set out of a pattern paper pack by Rosie Studio. It is a fantastic die. I did this when I was playing with it. Like, look how that works as well. So even though this is not part of Kit Club, if you are interested in this whole tropical vibes goodness, she's a winner to add. They're just all so good together, but look at that too. Beautiful. Still works with the foliage and everything. So this is a fantastic one. Give you a quick measurement on her. Put together 4 by under 3. Have you noticed that I still have not used this one yet? I don't know. I'm waiting for something, but I keep it in here in my craft stacks. So super love. And how I play with craft stacks, I use this one out here. Like whatever I'm currently working on, I'll put in the lid because the lid also has a little raised area as well to hold everything. It's not going to fly out. It all closes when you put them all together. And it closes when you put it together. This travels very well too. More than likely, I'll be carrying a craft stacks or 2 all the way out to Arizona in August for that retreat. Yay. So Kaleidoscope Peacock, another winner to consider, and it fit perfectly on this card. So then I could make a whole series of just this card, but with different characters. Love, 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 love. Could even put the flamingo here too. Stitch die of the month. Look at that pineapple. Lattice work in the background. Grand tropical flamingos right there. The leaves. The glimmer of the month I'll show you now, which is Tropical Bloom. The second Caboodle bonus. You'll get this with the Deluxe Caboodle Club. It's a 2-piece stencil and it's called Tropical Bloom Stencil, okay? So you get 2 bonuses, the Better Press and a stencil to go along with the Glimmer of the Month. Glimmer of the Month comes with 2 sentiments, sending best wishes and thinking of you. You saw thinking of you here. You saw sending best wishes here. With the Glimmer of the Month, you are getting a roll of hot foil. Complimentary. Love that. And the roll this month is Fuchsia Flower. But the one you're seeing here, if you like this one, is Moon Dust. Look how pretty it is for this tropical with the blue. In the background here, I'm using Salvage Patina ink blended here. So it goes very well with that background. And then this beautiful pineapple. another thumbs up. Easy stitching, comes together well. So this card really is all Kit Club items. Stitched pineapple dies. Love. What a stunning card to give someone. She can stand just on her own. It's under 5 inches tall, 4 7/8, and the width is 2.5. It has layers. There is a back solid layer. This is a drop-in, the stitch detail. You don't have to use the stitch detail because you can use this top piece, which is right here. I did ink blending on all of it. I did like a golden color. Then this part, I did do a green, yellow colorway. And then in the back underneath it, I do have Spellbinders Tuscan cardstock. So I do have 3 layers here. Then I came in with the stitching, a little golden yellow DMC floss, and then topped it off with some gems from my stash. Isn't this gorgeous? Just a little gems and the pineapple. Just fun. This comes together easy. Just cut this and then you layer these up. I did ink blending again. All of this started with Spellbinders Peridot, that light green cardstock. This is Rainforest and Fern. Lots of those greens I'm playing with in this whole collection. I can see my splatter here, which I did not talk about here. Let's talk about my splatter for a second. Got my little splatter box. So I have my Yasatomo Pale Gold splattered here only. On this one, I have Yasatomo Pale Gold and Spellbinders Splatter White, which is back in stock too in this one. All these colors, I believe, are still at Spellbinders. The Yasatomo comes in silver, reddish gold, and pale gold. I had recently purchased this at Spellbinders. This is the Yasatomo Fusion Brush Set. I will link my metallic splatter video here, which is part of the Propagation Garden Collection video. You can take a look at it if you want to see more of how this Yasatomo works compared to other metallic watercolor, etc. With the Fusion brush, I bought the 5-pack. When I had hauled this, I thought size 3 would work. But for these small splatter you're seeing, it's actually size 5 of the Fusion brush. I know. Look how big this is. You have to get it really wet to get the color going to then do the splatter. But this big brush did all of this without going into big splotches. I thought I was going to use this for splotching. Maybe I have to just wet it up even more. And I like that it comes with these little covers on it. So this you can buy individually at Spellbinders. I believe it's $5.40. And then you would be covered for all your splatter because it splatters very, very well. And it does work well, of course, with its own metallic watercolor. So I did splatter on these just to add a little character on it. Oh, I love this stitch die of the month. This is so fabulous. You want to send somebody a card without too much going on. You could just keep the background plain and just have that pineapple and a sentiment. Love, 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 love. I love these 2 sentiments too because they come with the coordinating die. So here I am just using a strip of cardstock and a little strip of hot foil, stitch pineapple. Winner. Love it. Seeing that I am talking about glimmer. Here is the glimmer of the month at Tropical Bloom. I believe it's a lotus. I did glimmer this with satin metallics in the dark gold. I decided to turn this card into like a mini slimline. So I cropped the image down. I used different shades of yellow ink. This is a combination of Gina K and Altenew dye inks. And then I finished the whole thing off with some gold mixed gems. And then I brought green cardstock here in the background. This is the cleanest card I have. Didn't go too far, but then the other 2 that you're going to see, I went further. Up next, crafters, I want to talk about the Better Press of the month and the Wax Seal of the month. Wax Seal of the month is called, I'm putting the name here on the screen because I didn't get the package for it. I got it like single. I'll put the name of what it is. It's probably Tropical High or something like that. But look at the leaf and the flower. Look at that detail. This is gold wax bead, the standard gold that comes in the wax seal kit. So pretty. And then I did come on with the gold metallic marker, the Deco Color marker. Right here, I did bring in one of my favorite dies, probably on sale now too, sealed twine. Cut this twice and underneath here for a lot of my A2 cards. How could I forget to mention? Hopefully this is on sale too in the die sale. Precision layering A2, A and B. 16 dies. That's what you're seeing cutting these 2 cards, especially with this Better Press image, which is a little bit over an A2. 4.5. It's a 1/4 inch over by 5 3/4. Okay, does have a sentiment here. It is the Wild and Free press plate. Be wild and free on your birthday. Both of them are glimmered, actually. I didn't press it yet. And then I cut both of them out with Precision Layering A. You have a tight budget, but you'd love to get a set. This is the one I always recommend to get first, because she has the full A2 on the largest die, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch. It comes in at 1/4 inch increments in one set. Once you get the second set, this is 1/8 of an inch shorter than an A2 in increments, 16 in both. And then between them, that's when you get those tight layers of 1/16 on each side, matting layers. Love this. So hopefully it's on sale in the die sale too. So I just used it, mainly the big die, just to line up my image. This is on green cardstock with opaque white hot foil roll. And then this is Hammermill white cardstock with opaque black hot foil roll. Even the sentiment is in black. You do get a free bag of wax seal. This month is matcha. This is another clean card, but look how pretty it is with the color cardstock and in white. I think it's gorgeous. Look at that detail. I tell you, these better press plates done in glimmer, the detail is stunning. Look at that. So pretty. Then this one. Love, 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 crafters. Finished it off with some flowers here, just a flower. And then this I did for the leaf, but I really should keep it with the flower. I could have brought in a leaf from the mini Blooms and Sprigs or some other set. It has these 2 cockatiels and I colored them up in yellow. This is all on this card is Olo markers. I was in a mood and the Olos were working with me. No bleeding whatsoever. Even when all of this is white. This is the first time I'm doing Yana's technique of coloring that background. I was like, am I going to really do this? But I was having fun because I've never done it before. I just came in with the Olos and certain spots I was like, please don't bleed out. This color is Olo marker BG 0.8. It's like a pretty deep teal color. Love this color with this. And I think it works so well against that yellow. Certain points I did super fast coloring, especially with the reds and the pinks. Just strokes, done. You see how you can see all 3 colors coming here without a lot of blending? I noticed sometimes with their red, but the Olos behaved itself. The whole thing is Olo markers. I was like, all right, Olo. And Spellbinders does carry Olo markers. Then just to fill up some of this white space, that's why I brought on the florals. I did cut this out in Spellbinders Poppy cardstock. And then in the center, this is gold mixed gems. And then this is a green from my stash because I wanted it to come back to that yellow green. So super pretty. And then look at all those greens and everything. I had fun with this one. Yana, if you are listening, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I always saw when she would color this background and I was like, oh no, but it wasn't that bad. And with the Olo markers too, it got into all the crevices without bleeding or mixing. Notice it didn't even mix on my yellow. It didn't go into the bird. So even the nib works fabulous for doing that background. Just so happy with how it turned out. I think it's pretty. Love this. If you press this, then you can watercolor it. This is a fabulous press plate. It's stunning. And you could change this center too, because this is not attached to this. So you could have anything here in that center. If you are good with an X-Acto knife, you could cut it out and do a whole thing too. I'm not good with an X-Acto knife, so it's not happening. Love, 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 love. Fabulous better press plate. Winner again. Alrighty, lastly, this is my crazy card, I think. It's so bright. Again, I decided to come in and color that background. Olo markers in blue, and I went this bright blue. Because I did this, I was like, okay, I need a cardstock that can match. Spellbinders has 2 new tropical bright blue colors. One is called Splash and one is called Island Blue. I believe this is the Island Blue. I take out individual sheets and put them all together in like a rainbow order, but I know most of them. So this dictated this. Again, Olo markers with no bleeding. Here, the sentiment, let's get together. This is from the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month. This image. Now, you can purchase this individually. You can do stamp only for the Clear Stamp, but for a few dollars more. In the past, I would buy the Clear Stamp of the Month. I always bought the Clear Stamp and Die because the dies were always fabulous. This one does cut around this whole image, which really is like all the way to the edge. And then the second part is this one, which is that parrot, it'll cut around this. You know, fussy cutting this, no, it's okay. And then the sentiment, definitely not. But each of these sentiments does have a coordinating die. So you get, let's get together soon. I am tickled pink. That's perfect for the flamingos. Thanks and hello, everything else. On the inside of this shaped card, I did stamp out the little bird. So here you see it on the inside of my card, and it is a top folding card, okay? I just put a score line on this shaped die. Let me tell you what the die is. Notched corner frames. Hopefully this beauty is on sale too. Took the largest one, which is an A2 size, 4¼ by 5½ inch. On the white card, I just did a 3/8 of an inch score. Put them back to back. You could do blue and blue, but I kind of like the white for the recipient and sentiments and the stamping. It's just your preference. This is like fluorescent fuchsia. This one is more of a coral flamingo, but they all work. Then I had this open space. So then I came in with an oldie but goodie. And she's not even that old. This is the Stitch Die of the Month from January. Bee Stitch Dies. I have loved these florals from way back then. And then here are the tops of the florals. I cut these 4 in rainforest, and then I have this pink cardstock from my stash and cut those tops and then just pieced it and then did this whole vine thing. Look at the bee. Isn't this fabulous? Even back then, I had it laid out like a vine, and that's what I brought in here. Fabulous here within its die set, and fabulous out here with a stamped image. I think it works fabulously. Alrighty, crafters, so this is the clear stamp and die of the month turned into a shaped card with the help of notch corner frame. Okay, crafters, so in summary, all these island vibes, crafters, I am loving this kit club. It is just all tropical, fun, vacation. Love, love, love. Again, this is another one that's perfect for cruising too. And just for fabulous cards, a lot of elements in here can be used on your scrapbook layouts, home decor pieces, your journals, everything. It's just a fabulous kit club again. Love, love, love. Crafters, don't forget that the Scout is now available for pre-order if you are a Kit Club member. So is the May release if you're a Kit Club member. Kit Club members also get 10% off their Spellbinders purchases. Sometimes it even includes what's on sale, so definitely check out what's in the die sale. You get that additional 10%. Also, don't forget to come and see me on May 23rd for that live crafting event. If you are at work and you miss it, you can always watch the replay. These club along crafting videos are a great little workshop in and of itself too, for you to pick up tips, tricks, and techniques, okay? And lastly, the event. In-person workshop all the way in Phoenix, Arizona, August 2nd and 3rd. Check out the link below for all the details if you can do it. I'll see you there. It will be fun. Crafters, don't worry. If you can't make it, I'm going to take pictures and stuff and share it with you guys with what happened there. And I'll be walking in the Spellbinders warehouse and looking and meeting everybody. It's going to be a blast. Okay, crafters, May Kit Club. Out the gate winner, home run in every single set. I have 7 cards here and I could have made 1 million more. I still have another card coming because I don't have my little friend here with the toucan. Everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next video, crafters, have a fantastic week. All is well in the tropics. Yes, that's my Jamaican accent. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Bye.